Hello and welcome back to Diablo 3. My name's Lumin and right now, it's finally time for the introduction video that I usually do when I create a new character, except this is not a new character anymore. I didn't just create this character. This character's been around for a while, since Reaper of Souls launched, actually, and I've been playing on it quite a bit. So, I guess I'm a little bit late, but whatever. I wanted to get this video out there before I started putting anything else out there that involved actual gameplay, so that you guys can actually... those that don't play Monk can understand what's going on, which skills are which, so that you know sort of how my stats look, what gear I'm wearing, and all that other good stuff. I'm even going to show you what's in my stash, because, well, why not? Now, we're going to start by talking about the transmog style that I've got going, because I like it. I call this one, No One Can Stop Death. Or No One Can Stop Lumin, the Monk. I don't really have a name for it. I just made that up right on the spot. But it's actually using a couple of items that I got with the Collector's Edition? Not entirely sure, but I got both my fist weapons looking like Death Reach. And the helmet that I'm using, the visuals on it at least, that's Death Mask, also came with my pre-order / Collector's Edition. Kinda cool. I realize it's not for everyone. I mean, it's one in many, so maybe the other looks that I have, the other styles that I've been messing around with would appeal to you more. That's just the one that I'm currently using, and I like it. But that's that. Let's talk items that I've got equipped, and I guess we can talk stats too. You can see my stats right the heck there. I'm Paragon level 120 at the moment, Strength 77, Dexterity 7,229, 77 Intelligence, Vitality 3,661. Doesn't help me very much because I still die super quick. Damage 433,000. I don't know if that's an accurate representation because I do have a lot of stuff increasing some of the skills that I'm using. Well, I got some stuff increasing some of the skills that I'm using. Not a lot, I take that back. But I'll open the details for anyone that's actually interested in that kind of thing. I mean, it is interesting. So, for the most part, and this was mostly due to help that I received from various clan members of Tales of Lumin. You can see the clan right the heck here. There we go. The roster is pretty packed, pretty stacked, and we have a bunch of people that we're still trying to accept, but we have to wait till other people leave before we can accept them. We're working on it. We're almost definitely working on it. But, as you can see, the clan is currently full. Now, because of all the help that I received, I managed to get my critical hit chance reasonably high, and I went for critical hit damage. I haven't got a socket in my offhand just yet. The offhand's pretty decent as it stands, but that 8% damage there was meant to be a socket. I just haven't gotten lucky yet. If I did get the socket in there, my damage would probably increase a whole lot because I'd be able to put a fat crit hit damage gem in there. And because all that extra crit hit damage, I crit pretty high. I think with 7-sided strike, I crit for around 8 or 9 million. And I realized to a lot of people that wouldn't be high, but to me it is. Okay, baby steps, baby steps. So my crit hit chance, with it as high as it is, I'm also getting a lot of dodge chance from my passives. We'll talk about the skills in just a moment, but I don't know. What do you guys think of the current stats? Around 40% crit hit chance, around 370% crit hit damage. I think that's okay. I mean, for the most part, I only do Torment 1 or 2. Maybe sometimes a little higher, but I'm happy in Torment 1 for now. I'm really happy, actually. I've got Lyric's Crown. Champion Savvy. The yellow item. I've got a lot of yellows still. The Sly Gauntlets. Those are surprisingly good. It's been difficult to find a replacement. My rings, not super special. Not super crazy. So-so. Amulet, also actually kinda good. You know? Kinda good. Chest piece, so-so, I guess. Belt, this was given to me by my lovely and loving wife. It's kind of cool because blocking and dodging or being hit causes you to discharge bolts of electricity that deal 120% weapon damage as lightning. I dodge a lot, and that procs a lot, so it's quite a bit of extra damage. Then the pants, those are pretty good, you know? That's probably one of the better items that I've got. I like the fact that I got arcane resistance on there, and I only transmogged or enchanted it once, reforged it once, and I got Fists of Thunder, so I'm using Fists of Thunder at the moment. I, for the most part, prefer Way of 100 Fists, or Way of the 100 Fists. It seems to just do the job better, but for now, I'm using that. I also like the fact that you can blink around with it a little bit. My favorite two items, my weapons, Sledge Fist is ridiculously good because it has a 41.3% chance to stun on hit. That's every second hit, basically, stunning whatever I'm attacking. It's good. It's real good. Then, I suppose the other stats on there, as good as can be expected. I would have preferred a different type of damage than poison, but hey, can't be perfect every time. That is, I think, for the most part better, because if I had put the socket in there and I'd put the green gem in there, then the damage would definitely be higher, and it also gives lightning damage, which I think will work nicely if I get another pair, or another piece of this set. Well, actually another 3 pieces, so I can get extra lightning damage. But that's only skills. I wonder if that stacks somehow. Regardless, those are the boots, and that's my full set of items. Nothing special. There are actually a couple of extra items in my stash here that I could potentially work on a little bit that would be better than what I'm wearing right now. I've got a set shoulder piece. These are my gems. Nothing to see here. Those are my enchanting mats. That's not meant to be there. It's meant to be here. This is not meant to be here. It's meant to be in one of these. And that goes there. Silly. Silly stash. I've got 10 Forgotten Souls at the moment. I will probably end up using all of them on like one weapon, because that's what happens. These are old items. These are what I got during leveling. I'm probably going to end up disenchanting most of them just because they're old. They're not going to help me out. This, however, I feel could be reasonably good. You know, it's not an amazing set. It's not great. I think it's pretty standard, but it's already in the green with the damage, and I haven't touched it with any reforging yet. I don't know. I don't know if I can actually improve it. I haven't really tried yet. I have a couple of extra weapons here that I've been fiddling with, but these are mostly old items. The Relic of Akarat is quite good. I was told that this is amazing if you use it on the Templar, because he gains access to all the skills that he's got. So if we go down here quickly... Oh, we are lagging hardcore. He will have access to those two, those two, those two, those two, instead of just 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Which is, like, pretty amazing, I'd say. Sadly, I never use the follower, because whenever I play, I'm playing with someone else. You know, from the clan, my wife, someone else. A real person. Doesn't really help me. Now, these are the slightly newer items. I picked up a bunch of cool skins. So if I ever do decide to use something like a sword, then that would be great. You know, real good. Scarbringer. Obviously like bringing me some scars. Sky Cutter. This I was using for the longest period of time. Another Lurex Crown. This one is probably a whole lot better. This is my most recent acquisition, actually. You can see it's only 0.3% less damage, and the toughness is like way higher. So if I had to take this, let's just have a peek quickly. If I had to take this, pop it in there, and maybe replace the area damage, I could get a socket. That could be good. Would that be best? Or maybe I could take one of the skills that I use regularly. Who knows? How are the rolls on it? Let's look. Wow. I mean, the dexterity and the vitality aren't perfect, but the crit hit chance is pretty high. Higher than that. Although, look at the dexterity on this one. Anyway, I'm working on that. I'm still gonna fiddle with it. As I said, some of these items still need to be looked through. This was also worth considering. I mean, if I had to get 3 sockets on there, I'm pretty sure it would be better. I mean, it's got resist all elements. The dexterity roll is super high. And I think I could lose the dash-in strike damage. Get 3 sockets. Would probably be pretty good. I'll keep that in my inventory for now. Gotta look at it. You know, Broken Crown and Leoric's Crown drop way too much. The crudest boots. This shield I used way too long. I don't know why, but it just was so difficult to replace it. I got on level 23. So if you watch my leveling video, you'll probably see me using that for like most of the levels after 23. And then these are some more older items. Also gonna just disenchant a lot of them. I mean, you pick so many legendaries up while you level in that it's just not worth it hanging on to them. Thunder Fury. I'm so happy about all of this because the skins are great. And as I said, I'm a huge fan of transmogrifying. So, hey, it's a-okay with me. I don't even know why I have wands here. Why do I have wands here? Anyway, that's it for the items. That's it for the stash. I'm going to be opening these in the next Paragrind video. I'm also going to be using all the blood shards just because they've boosted the legendary drop chance. And I like legendaries. Paragon points are currently spent in dexterity here. Crit hit chance over here. Resist all over here. Not sure if that's the best one, but nah, 150 resist all is not bad. And in this one, I've got area damage 30%, but you know, resource cost reduction and life on hit are also kind of okay. They're decent. Now for skills, I said before that I do like using Way of 100 Fists. I fiddle around with a whole bunch of these. I just figure that Way of 100 Fists is probably, you know, from my personal experience, the best of these. These other ones aren't really that great for the most part. So for now, Fists of Thunder. When I do use, you know, when I do replace that item that has the Fists of Thunder damage on it, then I'll go back to one of these. I don't know. Not sure which one. Lash and Tail Kick seems to be the only one of these 3 that actually works. For the most part, Wave of Light's way too expensive. I don't like how much it costs. And the damage on this, 624, it's just really high. You know, compared to 700, 700, 700, 700, 500. It's really high. Also, it attacks everything around me, and that ties in nicely to the next skill that I'm using, which is Cyclone Strike, which is probably my favorite because it actually allows me to be useful. It allows me to help the party that I'm playing in. So I use Implosion because it sucks in, it increases the vortex radius to 34 yards, so it sucks in pretty much the entire screen's worth of mobs. It's like really wide, the radius, so I can just like blink in somewhere and suck them in and then just start dishing out these or whatever I decide to do. Then I use 7-sided strike as my big damage outputter. And with that I use sustained attack, so I can just keep casting it, casting it, casting it. Not sure if that's the best of the lot, but 5,600 weapon damage over 7 strikes is already so much that I don't think I need to add any more damage to it. I'd rather just prefer to use it the whole time. Then I've got Epiphany, which is the new skill that Monk's got at level, I don't know, 71, 70, can't remember. But it's the new one. I use Soothing Mist because, once again, it helps me be really useful to the party. I like it because you can pretty much heal yourself up and your allies up to full health within a couple of seconds. You get health back and you get a lot of health, okay? You can see there, imbue yourself with water, causing your abilities to heal yourself and allies within 30 yards for 20,000 life. This is also increased by your globe bonus. So, I don't think I have any of that, but let's just see. Life. Ah, actually I do. So So it's increased by that. And when I do cast that, firstly, I look really cool. And secondly, I can just start spamming skills. So I can blink, blink. That's already 40,000 plus the modifier. Or unless it's already modified and that's why it's 20,000. Whatever. Then I can just cast a couple of these, you know, whatever. Start spamming that. And all the while, you can see it's healing everyone around here.
I don't have enough
That's kind of cool. All the while, it's also regenerating my spirit super fast. I just like Epiphany. And you can also blink around the battlefield. Makes your monk just look pretty damn cool. It's good. It's real good. Then I got Dash and Strike, which, I don't know. I like because it doesn't cost anything to use. 500% weapon damage is great. And it allows you to get out of sticky situations. It's just good. Okay? It is, in my honest opinion, the best escape slash travel slash movement skill in the game at the moment, just because since they fixed it since 2.0 or whenever they patched it and changed it, it's just been so much better. But that's what I've been using there. And for passives, I struggle with the passives. I just don't see any that I like. I use Exalted Soul because it gives me the regen and the extra spirit. Guardian's Path is great when you're using two one-handed weapons because it increases your... No, yeah, it increases your dodge chance, which at the same time works with this. So, hold on. Yes, that's right. Okay, so 15% extra dodge. At the same time, it works with this, which also increases your dodge based on your critical hit chance and allows you to just survive a whole lot longer. And then Transcendence. I don't really like Transcendence. I don't know. It's just not that easy to decide what I should be going for. Like, I could go for this. It'll give me a whole lot of extra toughness. I'm on 5 million now. If I put that on, let's see. How much is that going to give me? 6.3 million. This is okay. Resolve. That's also decent, I guess. This is pretty good. Provocation will just allow you to stay alive a whole lot longer. Reduced cooldowns. That's fun. You know? That's pretty good. I don't know. I just feel like near-death experience is also quite okay. But I just feel like a lot of these are such a waste. They're just not great. So, hey. That last one I change around the whole time. I just fiddle with it. I just choose something different every time I play. But that's it. That's my character. That's what I've been using in terms of skills. Those are the items that I've got. Again, Paragon level 120. It's okay. You know, the Paragon levels are coming pretty quick, especially when they have these bonus weekends. Pretty quick. I'm going to keep working on it. I might actually make a Demon Hunter at some point. Do another leveling video, because why not? I haven't played Demon Hunter beyond level 3 or 4, and it could be fun. Who knows? Maybe Demon Hunter is the class for me. Maybe it's not Monk. But for now, I gotta say I have been having, I'd say, more fun than with Monk than I was with Wizard now. Just for the most part. The class is more fun to play. There's a lot more to do. It's challenging, but at the same time kind of rewarding when you pull those sick moves off. It does, however, feel like some other classes have an easier time than me in, well, most difficulty levels, but whatever. It's fun. But that's it. Check back here soon for more. Give this video a like, share it, and all that other good stuff. I'm probably going to be uploading more Paragrind episodes soon, and in those I'm going to be doing all sorts of stuff, including opening caches and gambling and things like rifts, bounties, other farming type activities, that kind of stuff. There you go. Happy that.